Shadeen Shari. It is Thursday, September 28th, or 26th, 2024. Jobless Thursday is the econ data of the week. Let's see how the market behave. It's been kind of choppy sideways, very tight range this entire week for the most part. Big boys trying to lock in the quarterly gain. It's a big deal. Okay, monthly is important, but quarterly is even bigger. So if there's a rug pull, I don't think it's gonna happen today or tomorrow. I could be wrong, but I think there's too much gain this past month to end the month on a sour note, but we will see. All right, let's talk about big pharma today. Big sector, a lot of stocks. So let's jump in on some of the common one that I talk about often, but not often enough. FV, definitely a fan favorite, but it's rolling over. Clearly giving up the 20 for 3+ weeks, and I don't think the 50 is gonna hold either, right? At least that's my expectation. I expect it to test the 50 and then give it up. Where would I buy? Somewhere down here in the 180-ish. If the 50 is tested and the fib is tested, I definitely would start selling put spread at 180 and below. Okay, I probably do like a 180, 175, and depend on what's going on, I would do 175, 175, 170. But yeah, the 200 MA, if and when it get there, is a definite spot to add. Okay, patient will pay off. I am a believer that we will get our chance at the 200. Sounds crazy, but between now and Christmas, it might happen. All right, Eli Lilly. I would be chasing it here. Where would I buy? I would consider 50 MA. That might be worth returning for a small bite, a bigger bite at the 100, and for sure the biggest bite is a gap fill. Okay, in about 2 weeks or so, the gap fill is going to meet up with the 200 MA. Right now, the 200 MA is at the 61.8 It would be a beautiful thing to be able to buy it there, but that's not gonna happen. That's asking too much. All right, too much. But does it mean it can't happen? October can be crazy. Okay, October can be crazy. Has Eli Lilly go through something that drastic before? Yes, it has. Eli Lilly went from the high at the time, all-time high, all the way down to 750. Yeah, that's a big range. That's a $200 plus range in less than a month. So can we see that? Yeah, nothing is impossible. All right, so Pfizer, choppy sideways. That's okay. Nothing, it's in support. Right now it looks like it's gonna be the high 28. That's fine. It's testing the 50, the 200 MA, the fifth. Well, right now it's testing the 100 MA. It's sitting right on the 100 MA. It's looking good. Okay, it's boring, but no less boring than TLT, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, I equate it with TLT. It's as crazy as it sounds. If you compare the chart of PFE Pfizer with TLT is kind of lined up almost the same over the past year. Yeah, it does. I had similar expectation as far as what it can be doing in the next 6 months or 9 months. Crazy. But for now, good spot to add, buy, nibble for those that don't have enough. Personally, I would if I didn't have so much exposure in so many other big pharma and biotech. Okay, but I like Pfizer here. Nothing wrong in holding and buying and adding and collect the dividend. Vertex. I bought the lowest that I bought this week is 467. I have more order below, but for now I'm content. It's expensive stock. Okay, I own. I look it up. I thought I had 20 share, but I don't. I have 18. The most I ever own of this stock is, I believe, 25. I don't think I ever owned like 30. But I do like it here. So because I only have 18, that means that I have room to add. My goal is to own 20 for now. So yeah, that means that if I come back down to below 460, I might have an order. I will put in some order this morning. Most likely like 457, 455, something like that. Even maybe 450. Let's put in an order for a couple share 450 just in case it wick down there and take it. Okay, so yeah, I have room to add for Vertex. Amgen. Amgen. Um, that was ugly. Okay, I start to sell um, put spread after it violated right here. When I saw three below 320, I said okay, but I'm glad I did 302. 3025, I believe was the spread, and then I saw even 300 spread. Now why? Reflow. Okay, so let's zoom in real quick. Reflow right here at 306 ish. Okay, right here. The low of that day is 306.59. That is, I'm gonna draw it in so that we see the zone of support. So it's getting close. Make no mistake, it's getting close. Okay, that's a very clear zone of support. Come up, consolidate, run, check back. Okay, bounce. So can I get down there again? Why not? Okay, it can happen. The news is on one of its phase 3 drug. It went down, and let me show you. So yeah, I don't mind. Okay, in fact, my put is of course 302.5 and then 300. So down here, if it come down, that's fine. Now, what's bad for that one drug for Amgen of the failure is good for Arginex. That's why Arginex did what it did yesterday. It popped. Okay, it popped big. It doesn't seem big, but trust me, it big. It went up 20 something dollar, a lot more. Okay, it was the day before on Tuesday. It was 5:30. It opened at 5:20 something, right? And then it ended up 20 something dollar. That's pretty big because of Amgen trial, right? If you follow pharma, biotech, eventually you see how good news for one drug is bad news for another drug, right? Because unless you are one of a kind, if you are the first of your kind to treat a certain disease, then whatever pop you have might be just your pop, okay? But if you are a drug that are competing with another drug, then whatever good news or better news that you have with your drug will hurt the other company. Common sense, right? That's one reason why Eli Lilly, Novo Nordisk, as great as their weight loss drug are, there will be time where every time that you see a competing company that have news on phase 1 or phase 2, they reacted negatively because more competition is coming. Profit margin will be squeezed, even though there will still be a lot of profit. Okay. Speaking of that, Novo Nordisk, I bought and sold put spread, and yeah, I like it. Now, does that mean that I think we're not gonna get a chance to buy again down here? No, I think you will. Where I'm talking like the low 120s. Okay, so if it come back down to 123, 120 even down here, see, if it come down to ref low, it's lining up nicely with this long trend line. I buy. Okay, I do think that there might be some selling pressure in October that might bring it back into that low 120 and even testing that ref low there. Okay, that's a very good support zone. Okay, I would not be afraid to buy at the 119, 120 range, to buy a lot, right? Because if there is any kind of tax loss selling pressure, that might happen. Overall, big pharma sell off sector, that might happen for the big bounce in November and December. I will take it. Okay, so for now, just watch out. I already talked about Amgen, Novo. Uh, let's see, what else do I talk about? Let's talk about Viking. Um, it was clear that that 70-ish area was GTFO, right? If you don't know what GTFO is get the F out. um, would I outright buy the share? Which I did. I bought a couple of trading shares uh, when it was in the 60, not yesterday, the day before. The day before on this day here, on Tuesday. Okay. When I saw it in the 62, yeah, I bought. Did I buy share below 62? I think I did. Right? I bought it a bunch of times. And would I sell on the pop to 65? That's where my order is. Okay. After yesterday, I didn't. If I put in that order early enough, I would have trimmed, but I did not. So the order sit at 65. I missed it. When was this at 65? That was early, I believe. Oh, half day. I didn't even look at it until like after lunch, and by the time I saw it, I was like, oh, it's almost at 65. Or it was at 65 at the time after lunch, and I put it in, and it never saw that again. But that order is in there now. Okay, so I do have a trim order at 65, 67, and 70 uh, for for exit there. But as far as selling um, naked puts and put spread for next week, yeah, I got 5 expiring this Friday and 4 expiring next week. On further weakness, if there is one, doesn't look like it is, look like it's bouncing today. I will sell 58 and below. Okay, I have 158. I think I know I have 357 and 155. No, that's right. I don't have 58. I have 357, maybe 158. for this week. For this week expiring, I have a 55 with that I sold last week, and then a bunch of 57, even 158, even 159. Yeah. So yeah, it's a great trading stock. So I'm fine with Vertex where it is. I did buy an ad into Madrigal. Madrigal. Now it did fall out of the channel, so I bought, but a small share. Okay, it's a small position. Can it come down into the ref low of 207 ish? Yeah, it's easier to buy bigger down there. Okay, now has it fell out of the channel? Yes, it has. When? Last October, and then it ripped. Okay, so I'm saving my ammo for the October low. Imagine buying the October low last year at 119, 120, at 120. By early December, yeah, a double, a double. You got yourself a double. First week of December, all right? That's crazy, right? Yeah, that's how these things can go. I'm not saying the same thing will happen. I'm not saying that you can get a double. Make it very clear. I'm not saying that at all. I would not complain. Even on 20 share, I would not complain if it's gonna be a double. All I care is that it is that time of the year that you would want to buy the dip on things that can or have big losses. And yeah, it has big losses. The stock is 216. 2 months ago, it was 290. Back in March, it was 290. Okay, so there's a lot of people that bought it above 260. Okay, up there, 262, that area. A lot of people. You do the math. Okay, it's big. 20% is a big loss for a lot of people. Sure, if you bought it down here, if you're a trader and you bought on the low, on channel low, you would have got out. But those that buy into the high, yeah, they got tax losses. So I don't mind at all. I would add, I do not mind going from uh, right now 10 share down to even 50 if we even come anywhere near that crazy level of support. Okay, I take 50 share on $100 move. I take it, right? GSK, I sold everything, right? I trim a lot, and then I set my stop, and then I got stopped out and said bye bye. It's still a gain, especially when I bought it under 40. Would I sell a naked put at 39? The answer is absolutely. That's a no. That's an easy thing to do. Even I would sell down here at this level, selling weekly naked 39 puts and collect lunch money every week is not a hard thing to do. I did that down here. Okay. Well, when it was down here, I was selling 37 puts for a couple of weeks. That was easy. I bought shares and sell puts down here. Would I buy share at right below 40? That's where my order is. Okay, I have an order to start buying 40 all the way down to 39. But I will sell naked put at 39 as well. Okay. So many, so many. But I think that cover a wide range, right? Hopefully it did. Um, I don't expect a lot of craziness today, unless the jobless number is huge, okay? Which the way the jobless claim every Thursday has been going the past many months or year, really, it's rare that it's huge. It happened once, I think, or twice. As far as the number is much worse than expected, it did happen, I think, at least once, if not twice. But overall, you're talking 9 months of weekly data. For the most part, it's somewhere within 2%, 3% of what the expectation. It's not a huge number, and barring a big ugly jump, I don't think you're gonna see a big move in the bond market at all. That's it for today. We close out the quarter Friday. Okay, so it's gonna be a crazy day Friday. Um, I think, because end of quarter, window dressing, option expiring. So we'll see. You know, crazy by crazy I mean could be crazy good, because I think the big boys want to end the quarter on a good positive note to suck in all the retailer. Everything's good for the rug pull for October. All right, people.